Tonight's top story, a teenager is dead because of bullying, and another Basin teenager is wanted for murder.
Hello, I'm Mark Garcia from 61 Minutes. In this edition, we're going to go in depth of the benefits of the new National School Lunch Program. Our investigative team goes into one local high school to see how just this lunch program is doing with students and teachers alike.
I'm here at a local high school where students are receiving a more nutritious meal due to the new National School Lunch Program.
Students of all ages are going to the cafeteria for lunch, eating healthier, more nutritious foods. However, not everyone is happy about the changes.
On hamburger day, you can either have a packet of ketchup or a packet of mustard. You have to choose one.
Usually I would go get chicken sandwiches, and those were better with either ketchup or mustard, and really stopped getting those after they took those out.
The food has become very, very bland, and it's just not worth what you're paying because the prices have gone up. I can go to the local restaurants or bring my own lunch for the same amount of money that I'm paying here.
Here's a look at the school lunch tray of the new school lunch program after 2010.
To serve a reimbursable meal for the National School Lunch Program, we have to offer 5 different things every day. We have to have a variety of milk. We have to offer a meat, grain, and it has to be whole grain, a fruit every day, and we have to offer a vegetable every day. And across the course of a week, we have to offer 5 different vegetable subgroups.
Yeah, it is a healthier choice, and I find myself eating more of it every time I go, and kind of keeps me awake for the rest of the day.
As you can tell, there are mixed feelings about the National School Lunch Program. So I sat down with Katie Taylor, Director of School Nutrition, to find out how this lunch program is benefiting students and teachers alike.
Well, we are offering a greater variety of vegetables than in the past, which provide vitamins and minerals. Different colors of vegetables have a different nutrient profile. They have lowered the sodium that's in the school lunches, and all the grains are whole grain, and whole grain has certain vitamins and minerals.
Taylor states that nationwide participation in schools have dropped. Taylor also says that all of the ingredients that are in the school lunch foods are rich in vitamins and nutrients to the benefit of the students.
Price-wise, it's gone up every year, but it's still reasonable. All in all, it's pretty good.
And that's today's edition of 61 Minutes. I'm Mark Garcia. Thank you for being with us. Good night.
Firefighters have been overwhelmed battling several wildfires in Howard County. Recent winds have reached up to 75 miles per hour, causing more wildfires to spark up. Matthew Alvarez has the latest on these fires.
Winds in the Permian Basin reached as high as 75 miles per hour Saturday night, which most likely contributed to the sparking of all the grass fires.
We received this call around 8:30, 9 o'clock last night when the big front blew in with the winds gusting 65 miles an hour. At that time, we got 8 calls at one time, and when my battalion chief arrived on scene, he gave me an update that, did have a major fire run at this time.
Winds in the Permian Basin reached as high as 75 miles per hour Saturday night, which most likely contributed to the sparking of all the grass fires.
When I first rolled up last night, saw everything burning, nice orange glow, thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was, with the way the wind was blowing. Plan for the worst, hope for the best, see what happens from there.
This past winter caused all vegetation to dry up, which is an efficient fuel in causing wildfires.
The crews did an excellent job. They stopped it with the roadways. keep this fire to 250 acres instead of the thousands of acres that it had the potential.
Sullivan also says for citizens to be fire-wise and think before you burn. Do not burn trash even if it is in barrels. Embers from any flame can catch a patch of grass on fire in seconds. Reporting in the studio, I'm Matthew Alvarez for MPO News.
Thank you, Matthew. Weather experts say that grass fires happen with droughts. There is a new weather forecast out that says Permian Basin drought will intensify, most likely causing more wildfires.
Just last night, nearly 10 wildfires have spawned around Howard County. Firefighters have been battling these all through the night. Mark Hernandez has more on these destructive wildfires. Thank you, Mark. There is a new weather forecast out that says the Permian Basin's drought will intensify. Weather experts say more grass fires happen with droughts.
So, lady, you're trying to sell me all these Girl Scout cookies, aren't you?
No, I thought...
No, I don't. You should never come back. I mean, after all, those prices are outrageous. You should go back where you came from before I let my goldfish out and attack you. It will slap you around with its hind fin. Then it will drag your body into a shed and maybe eat you. Wouldn't that be fun, lady? Go back home or a soccer game. 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 Go away. Out of my eye.
In a world where gas prices are $4, two racers fight to win the ultimate prize. Bragging rights. Objects in mirror are losing. Coming soon.